The joint condemnation of the BBC over its new documentary The Princes and the Press was signed by all three royal households last week, Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace, but it failed to include the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. The two-part documentary, which started this week, examines how the brothers' relationship with the media has changed over the years and is also said to contain explosive claims relating to Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle, as well as comments about the late Princess Diana. But in a joint statement condemning the show, the three royal households said that while a free, responsible and open press is of vital importance to a healthy democracy, they accuse the BBC of being involved in overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources that are presented as facts and royal expert Danielle Ailzer has pointed to the missing royal as a sign that the relationship between him and brother Prince William is even more strained than we might have thought. She wrote, "Now this, the statement, is hardly an acid-fueled tongue-lashing for the ages, but what is crucial here is what was not part of the statement. That is one name, Harry, you know, the member of the royal family who has never been shy about giving the press a dressing down at any other time." The Duke of Sussex has so far failed to comment. Previously, rebuffing the media has been one thing that has united the Wales brothers. That sort of mutual undertaking would seem to be a thing of the past. The show is presented by Mole Rajan and includes suggestions of royal sources speaking to journalists behind the scenes. It has been billed as telling the story of one of the most dramatic periods in modern royal history. BBC royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell has reported anger within the royal family over the new BBC documentary which examines the relationship between the royals and the UK press. Mr. Witchell said there was irritation at the BBC documentary which first aired on Monday nights in a number of royal households. Though the royal insider pinpointed Prince William has been left feeling very raw. Mr. Witchell told BBC News there was irritation in the royal households. He continued, but especially at Kensington Palace and especially on the part of Prince William, we must remember that he still feels really quite aggrieved at the BBC over the Panorama interview with his mother, the BBC of course roundly condemned in the Dyson report. These feelings are very raw, and they have been exacerbated by these two programs that Princes and the Press. The palace is indignant, added the royal correspondent. It appears partly because the BBC refused to show it to the programs in advance, Mr. Witchell added. These programs are made by BBC News doesn't do that. They are angry that quote, overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources are presented as facts. Now that appears to revolve around the suggestion in the program that members of royal households briefed against Harry and Meghan in the fallout from the falling out between the Cambridges and the Sussexes. It comes after BBC presenter Andrew Marr told the documentary The Princes and the Press that the Duke of Cambridge has set out to build a relationship with the media that works, adding that the Duke is constantly thinking, in a strategic way. Mr. Marr said, William knows he has to deal with the media day in day out for the rest of his life. And therefore he has to have a relationship with the media that works. He's constantly thinking, I think in a strategic way, about how to handle that, how to deal with that. A former press secretary to the Queen, Charles Ensign, also told the documentary's producers, I think Prince William has come to terms with the idea that he is going to be king one day, and that the media coverage of his progress to becoming king is going to be an important part of the way he is perceived in the world.